1, 2. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. There you go. Can you guys hear me now? This is what happens when everything, we apologize. So, yesterday, everything broke on the stream, so I apologize. We're just getting everything back up, so I apologize that it wasn't perfect. We're working on fixing it. Yesterday, basically, Restream went down, which completely wrecked everything on YouTube's side. So we weren't able to basically communicate with YouTube, but we were able to chat. And then we had the situation where we couldn't chat with Twitch, but we could communicate with them via voice. So we think we have it finally fixed. Sorry for that. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Alright, perfection. So the flag behind me is actually Kitty's flag. It is for pansexuals and for polyamory. The little heart in the center is for polyamory, and the one on the outside is for pansexual. That's Kitty's flag.
You won't open it?
What?
Because they put my package in a parcel box, and the key they gave me won't open it.
Ooh. It isn't even just kitties. Alright. Is Will my soulmate?
Hey, how would get your wand back before she knocks it over?
Ook. Did you try calling them? I had that same problem before where they gave me a code. The code wouldn't work. I used the button on there. It called the person, and they were like, "What's your name?" And I told my name, and they opened up the actual package, and I was able to get it out. Of course they are. Bastards. Hi, Michael. That's cool. Hey, we don't discriminate around here. We are all-inclusive. We have no problem with any sexuality whatsoever. Alright, Donna, let's see here. We got, is Will my soulmate? I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Dr. Will. What's up? 8 of coins, the Hierophant, and the 9 of swords. Are you having fun, little one? Alright, so the 8 of coins. Let's see what we can find out here. The crafting at work, abilities being demonstrated. Okay. The Hierophant, which the Hierophant is power behind the scenes, also teachers and teachings and changing one's life. And then the 9 of swords, which is isolation and the need to open up channels of communication. So the cards are saying that he's going to be a teacher, or he's going to basically be somebody that's going to lead you towards it. Yeah, I know it's you, Snowman. So, in other words, he's going to be one of those people that will lead you towards the soulmate. He may be one at this time. The cards aren't revealing that information, but at this point he is not. It may be a future thing. But the biggest thing about it is it says isolation if you don't learn to open up lines of communication. So he very much so could be, but you could lose him if you don't communicate properly. Alright? So communication is key with this one, alright, Donna? So be very careful, communicate properly, and don't jump the gun. Any new merch yet? No, we haven't done any new merch yet. I just actually, why do I never have a snowman for show? Alright. So we haven't done any new merch on the actual merch page. We're actually producing 3 new merch items soon. And the 3 new merch items that we're producing is, one, we're going to be producing a snowman, which is a clay snowman. It's going to have a tarot card for a charm on it. And it's going to have a few other things to it. And probably say Dark Lady 1, perfect tarot every time or something. Something cool like that. Or I think we might actually do 3 rules, which is Trust, Communication, Foundation. Not sure.
Hi, Milo.
The other things that we're kind of looking at right now is I'm actually right now in the process of getting a bunch of crystals as well as a bunch of supplies. I'm actually going to be doing some cleansing things on some crystals as well as doing some silver work or something to that effect, and then selling that to people as well. So, few things that we're looking at. Not so much yet, but we're working on it. We haven't come up with any new ideals yet because we don't have any artists right now, which is kind of killing us. We need a new artist. We totally need a new artist. Alright, Milo. Hey, what's up? Sarah 95. Sarah 95. Yeah, we're working on it for rods. We really are. It's just we do. We have options to do extra stuff that a lot of other creators won't do, like Christmas ornaments and stuff like that.
Sarah meant 20.
The list is right now 3 people. Mitten. There's not a lot of people. Oh, hey Sarah. Okay. Oh, we're doing great, Muna. Mono, how are you? Alright. What's the outcome of my connection? Let's see. The Queen of Wands. Judgment inversed. 10 of Swords. Let's see what we can find out here. So the Queen of Wands is a woman of leadership. Not sure who that is, but you would know that one. So, woman of leadership in the past. Phobias and obsessions. So, fears and obsessions. And then the 10 of Swords. Unable to have an effect to change influence, and they need to go along with the flow. So, okay. It seems like there's a fear or there's a phobia. There's some type of issue going on right now between the two of you that one of you is afraid of the relationship with the other, or one of you is afraid to commit to relationships due to past issues or past harms. And it seems like if it's allowed to go that way, there's not going to be any chance to change that, and the relationship's just going to kind of slowly die off, and just you guys are going to slowly go and do your separate ways. Now, the other thing is the Queen of Wands. It says the woman of leadership. So what it's telling you to do is it's telling you to take leadership, and you have to try to figure out who's got the phobia, if it's you or if it's them, and you two need to kind of sit down, build a foundation, start communicating, and working through that communication, build that trust, and be able to get past this phobia and fear that one of you has, and you should be able to turn in a relationship that could be decent, alright? I hope that helps. I'm trying to be zen. That's awesome, Mana. Milo, will everything be okay with the room? Like, no blockages? Well, let's hope. I don't like the fact that they make you pay $250 for finding the place for you. That's ridiculous. Not a problem, Sarah. Just remember, relationships, always communication, foundation, and trust. Three most important things. Yeah, I would like to know what happened, definitely. So we have the Moon, the Empress, and Temperance. Ooh, this is an interesting one. So the Moon is completion, fulfillment, the end of a major cycle, the world of dreams. So that's your past. So you just recently got through that, so you're finally starting to put yourself on the right path. The next one is the Empress, the need to cultivate your own creativity. So it's telling you need to cultivate yourself. You need to work on yourself right now, which we've talked about many times. And finally, the last one is Temperance, reflection upon your own maturation. So before you move out, make sure that you are 100% ready for this, because you have to reflect upon your maturity and make sure that you're ready to make this move. There's not going to be a problem financially. It's going to be a problem of, are you ready for being on your own? And if you can't have that foundation, it would behoove you to work on yourself and work and make sure that you actually have a good, solid, understanding of what you're going to be dealing with before you get into this, all right?
Okay.
So be careful, Milo, and I wish you the best of luck.
Hey. Someone redeemed a stretch.
What?
Someone redeemed a stretch. You must stretch.
I cannot see them on this side, so thank you.
You're welcome.
And that is the reason why the cards are telling you to watch yourself. Don't jump into this unless you're ready. Mittens attack! Why does Daniel want to be in a relationship with me?
It's probably you cute. I'm telling you right now, guys' brains aren't as developed as women's.
Alright, Mitten, are you here? Mittens attack. That's a cute name, by the way.
When I asked out this guy, it took like almost 2 years of flirting with you, and this guy was like, pretty blonde boobs.
Yeah, she's not wrong. Okay, so why does Daniel want to be in a relationship with me? Well, first and foremost, the Six of Wands is the first card. The Six of Wands says victory. This card is meaning that just in the recent past, there was a victory, successful attainment of your objectives. So what that means is that either you or this person just recently had a huge victory in your life, and this is a great thing. The Ten of Coins is the next the next card that comes up, and the Ten of Coins tells us joint finances, important investment decisions. Finally, the Four of Cups is the last card, and the Four of Cups is reaching out for new friendships. So, okay, what this Daniel guy wants from you, I think what he's actually reaching out for you for is actually a friendship. I believe he's more looking for a friendship for mutual, for you guys to be mutual friends and basically to make decisions together and kind of help him navigate the world. It's quite possible he is kind of not exactly that popular, and he might be trying to kind of, okay, you are dating, alright, so that's the actual victory beforehand. The joint finances mean, are you guys sharing money as well? He wants more. Yeah. Okay. So I think the important investment decision, or the important decision you're trying to make up, is I think you're trying to break up with him, and you're trying to push for just friends. And I think that's what it is you need to kind of push him off and be like, hey, look, I don't want this. I definitely just want the friendship. And even the card just kind of saying just push for friendship. It's not that it's... it may be that he wants you for a financial situation. Not exactly for financial, but what I'm saying in this case would be he wants you for that bling on his arm type thing, But I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of looking like he's got you as a... It's kind of like he's kind of using you to kind of make somebody else jealous, possibly, to maybe rocket himself into another relationship. I'm not quite sure, but... Honestly, I think the cards are definitely saying definitely go for friendship. The friendship would be a much better level for you guys, and it would be a much better fit for you guys in total. Alright? He is in the Navy.
Oh, hey.
I'm sorry. Well, I would say be friends until he gets his butt out of the Navy, because I'll be honest with you, while you're in the Navy, you do some crazy things, Mittens. I'm telling you right now. I did crazy things. 10 years in Navy time. So yeah, I mean, I would honestly reconsider it and just be friends for now until you get, until he gets a little bit more solidarity. Are you guys friends from back in the day? Were you guys friends for a very long time, or did you just meet while he was in the military? No. Why? I'm trying to read. Ah, that's why. Okay. So let me explain something to you. When you go off to boot camp, and this is what I experienced, but when you go off to boot camp, you lose a lot of things. And what I mean by you lose a lot of things is you lose your personality, you lose a lot of who you were as a person when you go through boot camp. And when you lose something major, if something tragic happened to him recently, possibly a parent passing, or something happened in a situation where something might have, really effed with his mind, he might be reaching out for good things in his past, like you. You might have been a good thing in his past, and he's reaching out for you to try to reconcile and try to find the good things in his past. This is more of a mental cry for him that he's trying to find and reach for the for the past. And what the cards are telling you is be his friend, be there for him, but don't be there for him as the girlfriend. Be there for him as the friend. Something's going on deeper than he's explaining, and I bet you 100% something happened. All right, either a parent got sick, divorce is going on. Something's happening in his life that's kind of causing him to melt down, and he needs somebody to talk to. And you're probably the best person that was ever in that, in the situation that he could talk to. Not a problem. I know that from experience. Here you go, kitty. Now you can use my phone.
No, I was gonna see if they're cute.
Who? Mittens?
Yeah.
They've got an adorable, Yes, Donna, you can ask a question all you want. If it's for the cards, you have to put it in through the queue. King of Coins, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Coins. Donna, what should I do as a career? King of Coins is a man at the top of his trade or profession. The Hierophant is... stuck in tradition, unable to keep up with the times, and then the Eight of Coins is the craftsman at work, ability being demonstrated. Okay. It's got something to do with tradition. You're stuck in a tradition. Something, I'm guessing there's a tradition in your family, a lot of people work a certain type of job, and you're kind of stuck in that tradition of working that type of job. In that saying, you're building up for something better. A craftsman at work, her ability being demonstrated. That's the future. But right now, you're kind of stuck in the same type of profession like your parents were in before you. And with that being said, I think what needs to be said is you will find your way. You'll find your time later. For right now, you're kind of stuck doing what you have to do until you can get to the point where you can move forward. All right, Donna? I hope that helps. Oh yeah, Kitty is exhausted today. She had blood draws this morning, and she's stupid tired. I'm stupid tired. It's a tired thingy today.
This is coming from the person that couldn't fall asleep because I couldn't take my night meds, according to them.
I know you could. Well, you weren't supposed to. Hey, Temperance, what's up?
I couldn't fall asleep until 4 in the morning, and then a half an hour.
No, that was for Sweetheart. That was for Sweetheart, Sweet Fan.
You woke me up a half an hour before my alarm.
Question: what's the hardest thing for me to read? Yes or no questions are pretty simple. Dates with tarot are almost impossible. You'll never actually get, in my opinion, in tarot, you'll never actually get an exact date. You'll get a generalization of months, weeks, days. That's about it. You get a generalization. I call them math questions, and I hate the math questions of them. The hardest questions I always have is when people will sit there and they ask me to name somebody, and I'm like, I can't do that. I cannot name a person with my cards. I see. Math questions. I mean, it really feels that way because you're adding and subtracting, because depending on what you actually have up there, if it's a inverse, it's a negative, it's a positive, you gotta add together, you have to take away. Sometimes there's a lot of different things that comes into it, and then even if you come up with that number, there's that chance that everything you just came up with is bunk, because you could say 5 months from now and it can happen in 5 weeks, and you're like, So yeah. All right. Sarah, 20. Has anyone asked me to read lost items? Actually read for, finding a lost item? Not a problem, Sarah. You can ask as many as you want, sweetheart. I don't have no problem asking, doing questions. Chariot, the Sun. Ooh, the Empress Inverse. Okay, so, that's really good. Lost car keys is where to find something, you mean? Huh. Hey, Normalized. I've never actually had somebody ask me to do that. Interesting, though. Alright. Sarah, so the general reading for you, first and foremost, we have not finishing anything off, incomplete cycles, because we have the Chariot inverse, okay? So in your past, you've been very, very hard with completing cycles. Like, you'll start something, you don't finish it, which is becoming a problem for you. You'll start something, you'll start a project, whatever. You'll get far enough in it, and then you stop. Or you start a relationship, and instead of ending the relationship properly, you just kind of ghost the person. Something to that effect. It's led you to now the Sun, which the Sun is all about growth. The Sun is saying that just recently you've gotten to this position where you're starting to spiritually grow. You are starting to, like, blossom spiritually, mentally, physically. You're starting to really grow and starting to learn more about your life, learning more about your abilities and what you have to do, what you want to do, and things like that. With this happening, the last card that you have is the Empress Inverse, okay? And the Empress Inverse says, and I quote, "Too easygoing, not sticking up for your own rights," okay? So what it's saying is, when it comes to your future, as you're growing, understand that you need to make sure to watch out for your own needs and your own desires. Don't let others walk over you and roll over you and basically get what they want out of you while you're growing. It's telling you to constantly fight for what you deserve and what you want in life, because if you don't, what's going to happen is people are just going to roll over you and constantly put your needs at the back burner, and in the end, you will have your needs never met. Always shoot for your needs. Alright? I hope that helps, Sarah. Universal. Huh, that's a cute name. I like that one. Yeah, that's Twitch for you. I apologize. So I hope that helps, Sarah. Mila 5556. How will I meet my next partner? Perfect.
Wait, when did Mila come in?
Mila? Right there.
Yeah, when did she come in? Or them? Or he?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Sarah, it seems like you've had a lot of situations where you don't complete something, and that happens. As we grow up, we all do that. I mean, hi, Muffin.
Can you please save my flag?
Nope.
Muffin! Leave my flag alone. You homophobe.
She's not a homophobe. She's just saying, hey, I'm pansexual too. I love everybody.
She hates everybody. I don't know what sexuality that is, but...
It's a muffin. Alright. So, Amelia, we got the Eight of Swords first. The Eight of Swords says frustration, the need for patience. Can't see your way out of a problem. Huh. How will I meet my next partner? Right now you're dealing with frustration. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I can get it. The High Priestess is the next card, and it says, be guided by your intuition. Okay? Now, I mean, duh. We all know to be guided by our intuition, so let's see what our last card goes. And the last card is Star. A false sense of security. Okay. So, the cards are telling me that you're dealing with a lot of frustration. I'm guessing you've had a lot of problems trying to deal with dating. You've had a lot of problems finding the right guy. The cards are telling you to go with your gut. Now, when it says go for your gut, what it's meaning by that is start to actually look at what you've had in the past and look at what you've had problems with in the past and make sure to basically check for those things. Make sure to, cross your T's and dot your I's when it comes to, picking your person. And the reason why is because if you don't start doing this, and if you don't start following your gut, you're going to lead yourself into a false sense of security where you think you're going to be in a good relationship and you're going to feel that you're safe. And the second a ring pops up on your finger, the next thing you know, you might be getting hit or mentally abused or worse. God only knows what. But you have to watch out and you have to be prepared to understand and follow the gut. And when those red flags come up, you need to, tell the guy to kick rocks. When you start seeing the red flags, tell them off. Get rid of them. You don't need that. As far as how will you meet your next partner, or when will you meet your next partner, they're not really saying much. It's saying follow your gut, which means that means like basically continue to do what you do, and in doing what you do, you will find the person. But make sure that, again, like I said, watch out for the red flags. And as always, whenever it comes to relationship advice, foundation, communication, trust. If they ain't got all three, they ain't worth a damn of your time. All right? Hope that helps.
Basically, be yourself. Also, I'm totally clipping that.
What?
Muffin just in the back corner.
I know, she's a little brat. She's
She
always
kept
a little
looking
brat.
at you. She kept, like, pawing at it, then looking at you. Then pawing at it, then looking at you again.
I'm doing great, Cassandra. How are you today? Hi, Disturbing Beauty. Mwah. Good to see you. Alright, let's say, Milo, what kind of relationship will I have with Jay the Healer? Who's Jay the Healer? What the hell? Who's this Jay the Healer guy? Please don't tell me you're starting to pull it on him. Can Jay heal me? 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Holy crack. Lots of Wands. Holy shinolis. That's an interesting a lot of Wands. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is take down your barriers and let other people support you. So you've had a lot of barriers up between you and men, which we've talked about a lot in the past. And it's telling you first and foremost it's time to take down some barriers and let other people support you. The 5 of Wands is saying you're going to be a challenge for others, but hold fast to your resolve. So, no matter what this person asks of you, no matter what this person says, make sure to hold to your values. Make sure to hold to your desires, your needs, okay? Finally, it says the 7 of Wands is going to pop up, which is cut down your problems one by one. Don't let them build up and thereby overwhelm you. Which, in this case, means that you're going to have multiple problems that are going to occur if this relationship goes, which, as they occur, you're going to have to confront them together and break them down and beat them down together. So, remember, communication, foundation, and trust are a must for this relationship to work if it is to prosper. Because right now, it says that you're going to have problems. If you do not take care of those problems as they come up, your relationship will fail. Okay? Oh. Cool. Interesting, Cassandra.
Is this for a friendship, too?
It would be for a friendship or anything. It's for any relationship you have. What that means is, and that's just, even in friendships, that's, you should always have those three things. You should have a foundation with a friendship. You should have something in common with your friends. You should be able to trust your friends. You should be able to communicate with your friends. Because if they can't give you those three things, like I said, those three things are a basic minimum for any relationship. It doesn't matter what the relationship is. Be it friendship, family, somebody you're bumping the fluffies with, whatever. It doesn't matter. Those are the three basics that you should have. After that, for them to get anything extra out of you, they should actually be branching off these three main sections to add to that. They should be adding to that foundation instead of just common goals, maybe common, likes, common, things like that. For communication, instead of just communication, you guys should be going to, dates and, all the others. Everything stems from those three basics. So, again, I hope that helps. Janick40. Will I get my parents' house I live in? Alright, Janick40, are you here? How do I add thick legs to my astral form? Well, to be honest with you, on an astral form, the best way to actually kind of concentrate your astral form, A lot of people tell me crystals, to be honest with you, which is kind of interesting. I've actually heard from so many people that crystals like actually help, channeling it through crystals and stuff actually help change your form and such. But anyways, I don't know. That's just what I've heard. Seven of Swords, Strength, and the Hanging Dragon. All right, J-Nick, let's talk here. So the first card you have, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords making important but worthwhile sacrifices. Okay, so in your past you've had to make important but worthwhile sacrifices. Those sacrifices probably means you have to butter up your parents a little bit and kiss a little bit of ass. No offense. I mean, we all know when it comes to inheritance, you have to kind of make sure that you are in the good graces of the person that you're trying to take an inheritance from. You got to kind of kiss a little bit of butt. You kind of got to make sure you're in the good graces of your parents. Because if you aren't in their good graces, well, there's no chance that you're going to get that. The next thing is strength. Strength says intention is cause, energy follows through, power without control is nothing. So, again, this comes down to intention is cause. If you are a good son to your parents, if you are following through on things that they ask you to do, like if you're following through with their requests, things like that, then all these things will come to fruition at the end. But if you're just being a little shit and kind of sitting in the house and, you know, eating Cheetos and playing with yourself on the, you know, Xbox, they're not going to really be wanting to give you a house. You see what I mean? So the cards are really, really saying, if you want this, you have to work for it. You have to gain your parents' trust. You have to gain your parents', you know, admiration as you are, you know, as the person that deserves this. Okay? Finally, the last one is the Hanging Dragon. And the Hanging Dragon says, seeing the world as if it were upside down, topsy-turvy. At this point, if you were to continue on in the way that you are right now, when the wheel is red, you would feel as though the world was upside down and topsy-turvy, because I believe that you would not receive the house at this time. This means that you have a lot of work to do with your parents to get in the better graces. I hope that helps. But yeah, you might want to communicate with your parents a little bit more and actually kind of rebuild that foundation with your parents. I hope that helps. Gem Shaw 2020.
I'm getting flirted with.
Alright, we got a general reading. You got it. It's always interesting in here. I'm learning too. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it and learning. Alright, general reading. You got it. Temperance inverse. Jeez, what is up with temperance today? I'm getting a lot of temperance today. So, temperance, yet again. But we got temperance inverse again. So, temperance inverse. This one is stuck in the past, too introspective. So, in the recent past, Jane, you've been basically you've been kind of stuck in the past. You've been constantly, you know, reminiscing about past things, possibly past relationship, past, you know, things that are going up. And it's causing issues. Those issues lead to the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is your next card, which says disillusionment if you rely on the commitments of others. Okay? So there's something going on in your life that people are either A, taking advantage of you because you're so stuck in the past. You're basically believing people are true or people are good, and they're taking advantage of that belief, and you're constantly believing their past self rather than what they're showing you today. And it seems that people are taking advantage of this, and they're basically taking advantage of that trust and are abusing it. This is going to be leading you to being a determined woman, but with many barriers between you and others. Which this means this is going to lead you to basically starting putting out barriers, and in the future, you're basically going to be somebody that's very determined, but very, very closed off from people around you. You will not let people in anymore. So, what the cards are telling you right now is it's telling you it's time to take a few steps back, close off all the gift giving right now, or close off all the people that are asking right now, and slowly start checking and seeing who actually is truly your friend, who's actually truly meeting the requests or the responses of what they're actually doing. All right, and when you do that, you're gonna find a lot more truth in the in the world around you. All right, I hope that helps. I love to show up during readings. Well, thank you. I really appreciate people coming in and listening to the readings. I actually had somebody in here the last time I was in here, and they were yelling at me like, "You're a fake! You're a fake! You're a fake! Don't give this guy any money." I'm like, I don't ask for money. I never ask for money. Why the hell would I ask for money to do a tarot reading?
I mean, the only one that asks you for money is the fat little tubby cat that's running around here.
Oh yeah, the one that'll ask you for money is the kitty. She wants all the treats because she wants tips for treats. So yeah. Hey Margin.
And she knows when you tip too.
Yep. Universal, you're up. Well, Cassandra, there's also stories about, like, basically, so it's interesting you say that.
Muffin. I know she's got...
Do you see that? Where's her treats? Who sent biddies? Thank you, Grandpa Rex. Oh my god.
Y'all, Yvette
Give me
says
treats.
she has to be on a diet, right?
I know. Give me a second, guys.
Daddy loves treats.
Come here. Come here. Up.
Have her sit for it.
Sit. Sit. Okay. You saw her. She jumped right up and like looked at the screen like, treats? Pretty?
Ooh, she got it on the first try this
Good girl.
time.
Oh, I know. She's perfectly fine. She's perfectly fine as is. She's a cute cat dog. Alright, love reading, general. How will I meet them, or will they find me? Okay, well...
Hey,
so
cap it. She's going for more.
She's not going to get more. She knows better than that.
She's looking at it like she wants more.
Alright. You trying to do the cards? The Empress, Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Okay. So, the Empress is an interesting one because this one is the need to cultivate your own creativity, okay? So that's your past, the need to cultivate your creativity. So, you kind of needed to rebuild your own foundation for a while there, Universal, and that means that something's going on. So that takes us to the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords tells us, unable to have an effect or change influences on going around you, the need to just go along with the flow. That's what I thought. So it's telling you to just go along with the flow of life. You need to cultivate your creativity, so it's telling you to cultivate life, cultivate your life's creativity. And as you're cultivating your creativity, the world's going to start to speed up and kind of pass you by, but just go along the flow of life. That's what you have to do because that's what, life is going to have for you. That's going to lead you to the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is very interesting because it says, take down your barriers and let other people support you. So, okay. When will you have love? What is going to happen for you? What is happening for you in the future? Basically, you're about to have what is basically about 10 months or 10 weeks to 10 months of just life going crazy, okay? Life is just going to be kind of like out of control, and you're going to feel like you're kind of like going crazy, But as long as you keep your patience and you let it flow and you just go with it, you'll be fine. When that all happens and is done, around the 9-week or the 9-month time, you're going to have somebody come into your life. This person that comes into your life is going to be somebody that is there and they want to help you and they want to come into your life and be part of your life. But for them to be part of your life, you have to take down your barriers and let them in. Now, as you're letting them in, and this is always my biggest thing, remember, communication, foundation, trust. If you ain't got all three, don't let them in. Okay? That's a big thing. Because you have barriers up. You have barriers up because you have a very, very bad past, it looks like, with relationships. And you've kind of put the shields up. Keep the shields up until you know for sure this person's actually worth your time and your love. Alright?
Anonymized, redeemed hydrate. Do you not have a drink?
I don't have a drink.
Hey.
Holy shinoly, I don't. Who redeemed hydrate?
I'm gonna butcher their username, but anomalize?
Oh, thank you.
Anomalize minds.
Thank you for the hydrate, I appreciate it.
Hey, give me back my water.
I will in a second. Shielded up. Well, that's the thing. Eventually you're going to have to bring those shields down a little bit and let somebody in. 9 weeks or 9 months. I'm not sure, because again, like I say, I'm bad at math when it comes to cards. So I tell you the number and I let you guys figure it out from there. Can I have a reading, a relationship and career reading, please? Alright, normalized. I do one or the other, so I'll give you one or the other.
Or you can do a general, which is everything.
Or a general, which is everything. Your phone confused me? Did my phone go off?
Probably.
Crap, sorry. I do one at a time, bro. Let's see. Let's do a general, which may actually kind of encompass both. Let's see if I can do this. Relationship and career.
Love you, baby. Abusha, busha!
So, I did a 4 card, and there's a reason I did 4 cards. Strength inverse tells me too emotional, not thinking things through. So you're very emotional and you don't think things through when it comes to your career and when it comes to relationships. Okay? In current situations, you actually have a Queen of Wands actually in your life. So a Queen of Wands means a female of leadership. Now this person is somebody that is going to help you possibly in both fields. This person is a relationship, they're going to help you better at yourself relationship-wise, but they're also going to kind of push you to, better yourself in a career. That being said, that leads to the Magician. The Magician is inverse, which says compulsive communication and overly intellectual. So this means you're going to be talking a lot and it's going to be very, very high-ended conversations. So super, super smart talking, lots and lots of text back and forth, lots of communication back and forth, all of that. It's going to be very, very highly communicative, and that's going to be within the next year that you're going to be basically feeling this. You're going to be having that all is going to be happening. Now, the final part to this is the Two of Cups, which is why I went 4 cards deep on this one. And the Two of Cups says a new relationship starting or a new phase in an existing relationship. And this all says that's going to be taking place within the next year. Year. And that's going to be taking place within the next year. Alright? I hope that helps. And what was I saying about possession stuff? Okay. Astral forms and things of that fact and that matter, when you think about them, basically how you actually strengthen them is through sometimes when you strengthen them through your mind, that astral reflection of yourself kind of returns to you. So, like, if your astral projection is a wolf, when you come back to being human, or when you come back to being on this side, you tend to have heightened senses. You can smell blood easier. Things like that. It's kind of crazy. Pilot, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the family. Don't forget to do your dishes. And thank you for coming. Oh, thank you very much. She's a cutie butt.
You just soaked that up, didn't you, Muffin?
She is a cutie bug. Alright. Mila 5556.
Hey, Muffin, Donna would like you to not, stare into her soul. I'll give her a second. She's...
Muffin.
Beauty goes above all else in this house.
Beauty goes above everything. You gotta remember that. She's got that really good itch right now.
Like, hold on.
Set. Ready?
She's like, I did the sit. You give me the treat.
Alright, Mila, gotcha. Why was my cousin treating me like that? You got it. The Empress, the Moon, and the King of Swords. The Empress and the Moon are both inverse. Interesting. Not a problem. Oh yeah. You do not need to donate for a read. You just explanation join. The only thing people donate for is they're donating to get her traits. Sorry. She's a goofball. Alright. The Empress inverse is too easygoing, not sticking up for your own rights. Okay? So, Amelia, you're too easygoing and you're not sticking up for your own rights. Okay? That's the past. So, basically, I'm guessing that he sees you as an easy target. And then we go to the Moon inverse. The Moon inverse says... holding back reality by living in a dream world. Okay? And then finally, the King of Swords is you've won the war, now you must win the peace. Okay. So your cousin's treating you the way he's treating you because, obviously, growing up with you, each other, he's placed a target upon you, possibly. Basically, he knows that he holds power over you, or he knows that you're easily manipulated, and he's been doing that. And what's happened is you finally started to notice it, and you finally started to see where he's kind of being like. And now that you've actually seen it, it is now time for you to understand that now that you see it, it's time to start winning the peace. It's time to actually realize that, hey, dude, the way you treat me, right, and if you're going to keep treating me this way, then kick rocks, or you're going to start treating me better. So now it's a case of you figured out the war, you basically won the war, you figured out what's going on. Now you got to win the peace, and you got to basically start to learn how to make him understand that you're no longer that easy target that you were as a kid and such. Alright? Hope that helps.
Donna.
Excuse me. Can you come up here? Okay, lay down there. You can lay down there. There's no more treats. Ascension Tea. Ascension Tea, are you still here?
I know, I said I would put in her question.
I know you put in her question.
Yeah,
Excuse
she's
me.
still here.
Muffin.
Yep.
Muffin. Over here.
And don't angrily look at the camera for people to give you more treats.
I can't see when you're right in front of my computer. Straight like that. Okay. Thank you. Alright, Natasha. Go ahead and ask your question.
The look of disrespect she
I know she's
gave
mad at
you.
me because I moved her.
It's okay, Muffin.
Natasha, is it just a general question you want to ask, or do you actually have a question you need answered? How does Larry feel about me, and will he be in a committed relationship in the future? Gotcha, Larry.
Dump his ass.
Depression of energy, King of Wands, which is a man of leadership, and Temperance.
His name is Larry. That's all the proof you need.
Hey, my uncle was Larry, so shh.
And?
Don't you talk, Pat. Reflection on one's own maturation. Okay, so the Fool in reverse is depression of energy. So in the recent past, you've been extremely, you've been lacking energy. You're literally basically been in a situation where you felt like there's nothing in this relationship. You felt that there's basically like this void and this emptiness constantly there. He's a man of leadership. He's very much so a man of leadership. He's very much so, he has to be in charge constantly. And he's always kind of berating you and kind of making you feel as though you're not good enough or you're not mature enough. Maybe asking you why you always act like a kid. Which is always making you question yourself. I'm sorry, but I hate to say but this guy is your common case of narcissist. And he's extremely control heavy. Never? Interesting. Huh. Interesting. So the cards are basically telling me that he's basically making you feel as though you don't deserve it. Okay. The cards are saying that in the future you're going to be kind of checking your maturation. You're going to basically be regretting the relationship, and it looks like you're going to be basically questioning that, you know, if you were mature enough to be in the relationship.
We're just not in a relationship.
We're just not in a relationship. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. The cards are saying that, I mean, he's a man of leadership. He's going to make you question your maturity. He's literally going to make you question if you are a woman or not, if you go into this relationship. So, I'll be honest with you, I don't suggest it. The cards are definitely looking the opposite way of a good relationship. So, yeah, I'll be honest with you. The three things that I 100% agree with is this: trust, foundation, communication. If you ain't got all three, throw the damn man away. That's my opinion. All right? I hope that helps. Even Muffin came up and laid down for that one. She's like, nope. Nope.
See? My button was right.
Yes, you will meet somebody else. Obviously, it's going to take time. But this one is definitely a ick factor. Is Sadana, will I live in North place of residence forever? Let's see. I don't think you will. I think you're going to kind of be a globe traveler. We'll see. We'll see if we get some travelization cards here.
You know what I see Donna being?
What?
The chick in the bus. Like, that renovates the bus.
And just goes places?
Yeah.
I could see her do that too.
I could totally see Donna
Oh, I
being
could
that.
totally see her that. So the Six of Cups says, learning about living in harmony with those around you. Then the Eight of Coins tells you that the craftsman at work ability has been demonstrated. Okay, then the Four of Cups is reaching out for new friendships. Okay, so reaching out for new friendships, that is very, very, very prevalent in somebody that's going to travel. You're going to constantly be reaching out for new friendships. Craftsman at work, abilities being demonstrated, that again comes back to your ability, your aura has always been kind of that person that you're outspoken, you kind of want to be around people, and you're always trying to kind of please people around you. You're kind of a people pleaser away at sometimes, but then again, if somebody pisses you off, you're willing to stomp your foot down on their neck and beat them into position. That being said, I do not believe that you'll be stuck there. I think you are going to travel. I don't think you're going to... I don't know where you're going to live permanently, but it does look like you have some travel left in you. Okay? So. New streaming background. Like it. Yeah. That's the wife's flag back there. Yep. We're still looking at adding some more stuff here soon. Angela!
Donna, just buy a bus.
I mean, honestly, I think you are going to still be... I think you still have a lot of travel in you still, so just give yourself a chance, Donna. Just give a chance to, you know.
You know what I've always wanted to do?
What?
It's like a dream of mine. There's this couple on TikTok, and shout them out to anyone who remembers these. I can't remember their username, but they bought a school, like an abandoned school.
And they're renovating the school?
And they're renovating the school to be their home.
Are those plastic balls in the corner? Yes, they are. These are Bonnie's favorite toys in the entire world. She loves these damn things. We throw them around and she plays with them constantly. Alright, Angela, how does Carlos feel about our conversation earlier?
Oh, Muffin got a tip.
Where?
On TikTok.
What'd she get?
She got a wishing bottle.
She got a wishing bottle. Holy shannoli. You got a wishing bottle.
She's like, I can hear the ding, but I'll take the tweet.
There you go.
Hey, you didn't even need to do any tricks for it.
No, there was no ding. You didn't have to do tricks for it. Alright, Angela, let's go here. King of Wands, 5 of Swords, 7 of Coins. Uh-oh. So the King of Wands is a man of leadership, okay? I don't know if that's Carlos, but a man of leadership, and just recently you guys had a crossing of swords. So it seems like you guys just crossed swords, and it's going to cause the parting of ways. So there was definitely an argument that's caused a fight. That fight has got you guys going separate ways. Then the 7 of Coins is the final thing, which is hard work, but approaching your harvest time. It looks like if you guys just recently had a fight, which is possible, that's what the cards are telling me, it's going to cause you guys kind of separate your ways and go your separate ways. But in doing so, in the long run, you're going to start showing your, you're going to start putting hard work into your work, and just told him how I felt. Huh. That's interesting. Because the card I got is Crossing of Swords, Parting of Ways. Interesting. Interesting. So that's an interesting one. So yeah, I'm kind of conflicted here. I'm trying to figure out why it's got you parting ways. But it says craftsman, craftsman at work, but abilities being demonstrated as your thing, which means that you're going to be kind of crafty here soon, which means, hard work but approaching your harvest time. Sorry, hard work but approaching your harvest time. Maybe he might feel conflicted, but if you put in the work, you might harvest. So what I mean by that is, if you start putting in the hard work with him, and you start building the foundation, you start building communication, you start building trust with him, in the long run, you might actually work it out. Maybe that's what this means. Maybe at this point, you guys are crossing swords because you told him how you feel, and maybe he might not feel that way right now. Maybe he may be going a separate way. He may be trying to date somebody else at this point. I'm not sure, but it looks like at this moment and point, he is not ready for a relationship. But in the future, if you work together, it may happen. Possibly. That's what I'm getting. That's an interesting one. There you go. Gem Shot 2020. Yeah, we did do a love reading for you, but you must have you might have actually missed it, I guess. Jim, are you still here? Jimmy Shot 22. I think they left. All right. I thought we did one for you earlier, but maybe we didn't. No problem. Love rating, you got it. The Star, the 6 of Cups, the King of Coins. So, the Star is a very, very wonderful card. I like this card. It's so cute, so pretty. Realization, hope, and inspiration. So your past has been full of a lot of hope and a lot of inspiration, okay? Which has led you today, which is the 6 of Cups. Learning about living in harmony with those around you. So you've probably been having a little bit of a problem dealing with people around you, starting to deal with, trying to sort out the relationships, trying to sort out who you want to be close to, who you don't want to be close to, things like that. The good news is the king of coins is in the future, which is a man at the top of his trade or profession. So there's going to be a person at the top of their trade or profession that's going to be coming into your life within the next year. This person's going to be, like buku trade guy. He's going to be he's going to be that the big manager. He's going to be the big boss. He's going to be the guy that's the lead of the team. Things like that. He's going to be coming into your life within the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. And that's going to be somebody that's going to be basically a possibility of a relationship. So there you go. Keep your eyes out for that. CJ! Hi guys, how you doing? Estella Girl and Catastrophic too. Oh my god, those are adorable names. CJ1011! Where is CJ1011? Alright, CJ. Will I start work on Monday? Well, So the Queen of Cups is a determined woman, but with, wait. An emotionally sensitive woman in your past. So you had an emotionally sensitive woman in your past, which led you to the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins tells us joint finance is important investment decisions. And that leads to death, which is the clearing away of negative and to make way for positive things. Okay, the clearing away of negative conditions in order to make way for more positive influences. Okay, so what these cards are saying is that you just recently made a huge important decision. That important decision is going to reap its benefits within the next 6 days. And that's going to basically be the clearing away of negative and the more positive influences coming forth, which means I think you got the job, or you're going to be starting the job, is what that says. So I hope that helps. So yeah, I think you are going to be starting work Monday, or you'll be at least starting work there right around that time, within 6 days, it's saying. So today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, let's say by Wednesday next week, you should be working, all right? I mean, it may not be Monday. I mean, you know how some companies have that, Mondays are kind of like, extra weekend days, too much shrinking. So there you go. Devin Linton. What will happen with my dad?
I want to say something, but I'm not sure if it's TikTok appropriate.
Alright. Let's see what we got. So we have the Two of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Knight of Coins. So the Two of Cups says the new relationship starting or a new phase in an existing relationship, okay? Now, when we talk relationships can mean, relationship between parent. It can also mean a relationship between friends, all that. So don't get caught up on the word relationship, okay? So it looks like a new relationship is starting between you and your dad. Either you guys just started getting close, or maybe you guys are starting to get farther away from each other. I'm not sure. The cards don't tell me that. The Five of Cups then says disillusionment if you rely on the commitments of others. So since we are actually talking about your dad, it's telling you to watch yourself and be very, very careful, because you're going to be disillusioned if you trust in his actions. Okay? Finally, the Knight of Coins is your final card, and the Knight of Coins is telling you a man who wants to develop the work side of his life. So, what's going to happen with your dad? It's not really telling me, per se, but it's saying that you need to watch out. There's a disillusionment going on. Basically, you're not being told everything you need to be told, and since you're not being told everything you need to be told, you are not in the know. So, something's being held back from you. Even though you think you have a high enough relationship with your dad, something's being held back from you. That being held back from you is, thankfully, it's going to cause you in the future to work harder, and you're going to, this is going to be something that's going to, in the future, lead you to be, somebody that works hard for your money and, works good for jobs. But right now, there's going to be this situation where there's going to be a mistrust between you two, and you guys really need to work on your communication and talk it out. So, I hope that helps, but I would honestly confront your father and talk to him and actually speak with him and actually kind of find out what's going on. Alright? What's going to happen to him? I can't tell you that. My cards aren't going to go there. They're just like, you need to confront him. Alright? I hope that helps, Devin. Isadana. How long before I leave my current job? God bless, woman. I swear, you keep making me do math. I swear. Muffin, beat up Donna.
She look up, feed me.
Thank you, Grandpa Rex. King of Cups, Nine of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups is 13, 9. Wheel of Fortune's in the positive. So that's 14. The number's 23. So I don't know if that's 23 weeks, 23 months, 23 days. And it's all around emotionally mature man, capable of giving and receiving love, comes into your life. Nine of Swords plays down after that point. The Nine of Swords tells you isolation, the need for open up channels of communication, into contact with others, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes into play on that one. But yeah, 23 is the number. I don't know what that means for you though, sweetie. Abundance, faith, opportunity. You're going to get offers, multiple offers, which are going to basically open up a lot of channels for you.
You got this, Donna. Stop stressing.
Alright, so 23 is the number for you. Weeks or months, that's up to you. I'm not for sure. And like I said, could be days. I can see that with you. A month from now. I'm done! Yeah, we did do yours normalized. I thought you were here when we did it. I apologize. I thought we 100% were here when we talked to you because you, unless you put in another one. Hold up. I'm going to check who's all in the summary, so give me a second. We got Estella Girl, we got Temperance and Empress, we got Catastrophic, and we got Dasha. Those are the 4 people that are currently in the thing. I apologize if we missed you. I thought you acknowledged that we were doing yours. I am so sorry, Normalized. I am so sorry. Estrella Girl. So I am so sorry, Normalized. My apologies, man. I did do yours. I thought you knew I was doing yours. My bad. So if you want to re-put it back in, you're more than welcome to, my friend. Alright, Estrella. Will me and Abram ever get back into a romantic relationship again? Okay. Exes are exes for a reason. Let's remember that always, okay?
Dump his ass.
She's not dating him right now.
I don't care. You dump a friend. Dump his ass.
Throw the whole man away. See, there's going to be a lot of hate in this room. I can tell you that right now. There's every single person that always goes that route. But let me see what we can get for you. The Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is take down your barriers and let somebody else support you. Okay? So in the past, you've been very, you've had barriers up between you and others. You've always kept those barriers up, and you've never let anybody in to support you. Recently, you've won the war, now you must win the peace. What that means is recently you finally started to take down some of those barriers, and you've let some people in, and you've let some people support you and actually show you what life is supposed to be like, and it's actually starting to help you grow and mature in many, many ways. Which leads us to the Five of Wands, which says you're a challenge for others, hold fast your resolve. Okay? So what the cards are telling you is you're a challenge for others, hold fast to it. You broke up with this person because for whatever reason they told you. I don't know what the reason was. I don't know what happened, but you two broke up, and there was a reason you broke up. Whenever it comes to relationships, you need three things. It's a foundation, communication, and trust. If you don't have all three, you throw the entire relationship out because it's not worth keeping if you can't have that, at the least. In your situation, you put up barriers because of this relationship in the past. I mean, you literally blocked people out from your life because of what happened, or because of your feelings that are still resembled there from this. Can you reconcile? Yes. But remember, have those three things before you ever step into this relationship again. Understand that you need to fight for your rights in this relationship if you take this relationship back, because it says you're a challenge for others, hold fast your resolves, but that means you're a challenge for him, but you should hold fast to what your beliefs are, meaning you shouldn't, if he's asking for you guys to do things that you're not ready for, and you say no, stick to your freaking guns. There's no reason to change those just because he's the cool cat, alright? So, honestly, I would say yes, you could have a romantic relationship with this person again, but I will be honest with you and tell you it probably would not be for the best for you. Alright? Good luck, and I hope that helps. Temperance and Empress. Not a problem. Temperance, oh my god. Muffin's always the sexy Don. You know it. Temperance, are you still here? And Normalize, did you put your question in? If you did, I'll push you up right away. Alright, Temperance. I'm gonna give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I see that on TikTok side. I'm not going to delete your question. I'm just going to go to the next person for right now. Okay? Next person, catastrophe. Oh, wait, there she is. Temperance. All right, there we are. Just in time, right before I went to the next person. All right. Let's do this, Temperance. Let's see what we got for you. And you are next, catastrophe 2. You're fine. The Moon, the Ten of Wands, and Strength. Interesting. So, the Moon. Okay, so it says completion, fulfillment, the end of a major cycle, the world of dreams. All right? That's your past. You've completed a huge cycle in your life. You've got fulfillment. You're very happy with what you're doing, and you're kind of satisfied, kind of sometimes being the quiet geek in the room by yourself. Okay? The Ten of Wands comes in. The Ten of Wands says, do not carry everyone else's burdens. Okay? So it's telling you, if you seek out friendship, don't carry burdens. Don't sit there and let people use you and pile on their issues to you, and basically pile on, you know, hey, I'm not doing so good in this class, can you help me, type thing. Don't let them pile on that to you, and don't let them pile all these, you know, issues onto you. And understand this. The final card for you is Strength. Strength says your intention is cause, and, you know, thoughts follow through, all that stuff, okay? So what these cards are telling you is, seek out friendship, that's fine. Go out there and seek friendships. That's always a great thing. Remember, when you seek friendship, remember at the least, always remember, don't carry burdens, and make sure the people that you consider friends are those that are actually considering you as friend as well. Like, if they say, hey, you want to go out for lunch, you know, you're both paying for your own meals and you're not paying for their meals type thing, make sure, you know, this is somebody that's, every once in a while they drop by your room and they bring you a soda. Or every once in a while you drop by their room, you bring their favorite soda. You want somebody of quality. You want somebody of content. You don't just want somebody that's going to be like, oh my god, like, you gotta hear about all the drama that just went on in geo class. Oh my god, like, the professor, he, like, took the rock and he shoved it up his nose. And, like, it was horrible. You get my point. You don't need the drama llamas. What you need is you need actual friends. And that's what you want in life, okay? Just remember that and stick to that, and you'll be fine, okay? Hope that helps. Kat, you're up next. Not a problem. Is JP hiding his feelings from me? All right, Kat. Hi, how are you? Come on, you gotta love my professor, impression there. Sticking quartz rocks up his nose. Anyway, all right, Kat. Let's go. Let's see what JP is feeling for you, if we can. Five of coins. I'm sorry, 5 of cups, 3 of coins, 2 of wands. So, okay, 5 of cups says that you are a challenge for others. I'm pretty sure. Nope. It's not. Okay. 5 of cups. Disillusionment if you rely on the commitments of others. Okay? Followed by the 3 of coins. Learning new skills, developing new abilities. Followed by 2 of wands, which is good advice being given and received. Okay? So, here's where you have to realize, okay? Disillusionment if you rely on the commitments of others means that someone's lying to you. Someone from your past is lying to you, and they're not a true friend. They're not a true person. It's quite possible that this JP maybe one of those people. It may be something to that effect. But this has led you to today, which is the 3 of coins. And the 3 of coins says that you are, get exact words here, learning new skills and developing new abilities. So I'm guessing you're still in school, and you're still learning about school, you're still worrying about that. And then the final thing is good advice being given and received, okay? So let me run down what these cards kind of mean, and it's this. The disillusionment if you rely on commitments of others is telling you that you don't need to worry about these people. Just kind of tell them to kick rocks. Don't let these people be the people that determine who you are as a person. Don't let these people change who you are. And understand that when somebody says, oh, I like you, take it with a grain of salt, okay? The reason why I say this is their words may not be exactly genuine, or they may be disingenuine, as we call that. Okay? Abilities being demonstrated, that being said, or the fact that you're learning new skills and developing new abilities, this is very, very big about your life. You're right now in the process of growing. You're learning so many things about your life, and you're learning about the future and what you're actually going to do with yourself. What JP feels doesn't mean jack poop to you. Let's be honest. The good advice being given and received is something that I'm going to give you as you're leaving with this conversation, as you're leaving with this, and that is this. Every single relationship in this world deserves 3 things to start off, okay? 1 is a foundation. 2 is communication. And 3 is trust. If you can't have all 3 of those things with a person you're with, you do not deserve to have them as a partner, okay? You deserve those 3 things at a minimum. If they can't give those to you, tell them to kick rocks and find yourself somebody else. Honestly, I think you'd be better off if you just kind of buckle down and kind of keep your study going. I don't think you and JP are kind of meant for each other at this time. All right? I hope that helps. Yes, I can. Ooh. 1 second. There you go. Thank you, Grandpa Rex. You're amazing. All right. You were asleep. Come on. Set. Ready? Okay. All right. Jacqueline Lopez, if you want that question answered, all you gotta do is put in a question for it and you can find out. Dasha, are you here? Dasha, are you here? All right, Dash, I see you. Good deal. Hey, you. You got a treat. They gave you a tip. You got a treat. That's how it works. You don't get another one until they give you another tip. Okay? You can tell mommy.
I did what now?
You can tell mommy.
What did I do?
She's like, Daddy will give me more treats. I got a tip, and he gave me 1 treat, and that was it.
1 treat?
But I only got 10 bits, mommy.
Sit. Pretty. If you do pretty, I'll give you a treat. That was mean. Pretty.
Was pretty with both hands?
Yes. Guess you don't want a treat then.
Fine, I'll give you one. Here, mommy. You get a treat.
You do pretty one more time? You get a treat for this one. Hey. Is Red up here? No.
Stop cheating on Hanzo. Alright, Dasha, will Hitra ever reach out for me? Alright.
No. You're not there.
The World, the Knight of Cups, and Sun Inversed.
We'll work on it.
So, the World's your first card. And the World says successful attainment. That's the recent past. Successful attainment of what is the question, and what's the Knight of Cups? And the Knight of Cups says an emotionally sensitive man. Okay? But the final card is the Sun, and that is inversed. And the Sun inverse tells us that... I want to actually read this one exactly. The danger of burnout and getting your fingers burned. Okay? So, what the cards are telling you is this. Yes, there will be a chance that this person will reach out to you. Yes, there is chances that the relationship could be possible, or there's a friendship that could be happening. But it's telling you to be very, very careful what you ask for. Because when you fly too close to the sun, there's a possibility that you may, your wings will get burned and you'll fall to the earth. In this case, it's the same thing. This person could possibly burn you. And what that means by burn you is he could be possibly a bad influence or a bad relationship in the long run. So be very, very careful, and remember, foundation, communication, trust. If you ain't got all three, throw the entire relationship out. Alright, Dasha? I hope that helps. Rocks. He's like, I want the treats.
He's ghosting me right now.
Who is?
TikTok. Did you look at TikTok?
Okay, yeah, this is the one that I was... Okay, so, normalize. This is the one that I did this is the one I did 4 cards. Are you here? I actually remember this one. Holy crap, I actually remember this one. Normalize, are you here? Alright. So, I did 4 cards on this one last time, and what I did was I basically did this, and then I gave a 4th one like this. Okay? The reason I did that is because you actually had 2 questions in one, and I normally only do 1 question per. But I actually remember yours, and what it said is that you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be starting to learn, and there's going to be a situation where you're going to start, a career woman is going to come into your life. This career woman is going to be a woman that is actually going to help you relationship-wise and career-wise, and she's going to basically lead you to, within the next year, a relationship starting. So basically, she's going to basically lead you into a situation where she's going to help build you career-wise and relationship-wise, and then therefore in the future, basically within the next year, you guys are going to be in a relationship. I do remember this question. So yeah, that's where you're going with that one. So there you go. I at least remembered the reading. So haha! But yeah, the final card that I got on you was the 2 of Cups, which is a new relationship starting or a new phase of an existing relationship. So that meant that within the next year, you were going to basically be getting a relationship starting with a person. Yep, I apologize. I knew I remembered it. I just couldn't remember what exactly it was until I saw what the question was. So yeah, perfect. So yeah. All right. Last question in the queue right now. Donna, you're the last question of the night unless we get more in queue. Will Dalton G show up in court on the 18th? We've already answered this before, sweetheart.
Huh. Literally. Is her name is Sweetheart?
Yep, I know. King of Wands. You basically don't carry everyone else's burdens. I'm sorry, 10 of Wands. Don't carry everyone else's burdens. King of Swords. You've won the battle. Now you must win the peace. So again, I don't think he's going to show up. Then you got Justice Inverse. Justice Inverse says there's going to be an imbalance. The imbalance will just be, you having to deal with his bullshit afterwards. Because we already said he was going to probably try to make contact with you again, or he's going to try to violate it, or violate it afterwards. He's very much so. He's not going to let this die, even though he's going to basically let it happen. He's not even going to show up. He's going to let it happen, and when it happens, he's then going to afterwards. He's going to be like, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah. He's going to try to communicate with you a few times. You're just going to block him, and it's going to be over with. In all honesty, he's going to, like I said, he'll still try to reach out here or there, but you will eventually get rid of him, and, with the order, you'll be able to take care of it. But I do not think he's going to show up on the 18th. All right? And, of course, I said I only had 1 question left and 2 more pop in there.
You're lucky I'm not doing one.
Roses are red.
Violets are blue.
I got a love rating just for you. Roses are red. Are you here? Hello. Oh, hi. How are you? Glad you could come in. I'm glad you got a reading today. Because I was just about to close down. Hee hee. Alright, roses are red. We got the Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So the Two of Cups says a new relationship starting or a new phase in an existing relationship, okay? So that's your recent past. And then it comes to the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands says a new initiative, a new plan, okay? And then finally, the Three of Cups is a reunion with friends. So, your relationship is... So basically, you have a relationship with somebody that you've had for a very long time. This person and you have probably been friends for a very long time, and I think you guys are basically getting to the point where you guys are going to start to make a plan. We're going to meet up with each other again. And in that plan of meeting up with each other, you guys are going to kind of meet, and this is going to kind of spark the next stage. And I think that's what's going to basically go to the point where you guys are going to actually spark it into the point where you're meeting an old friend or you're meeting a friend, and then once you meet that friend, it'll finally be that next phase of the relationship, and you're kind of moving on and moving on and moving on. Smart Blonde, you mean JV and not varsity? Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, JV isn't bad, though. Junior varsity is really good. But you grabbed the coach's eyes, though. I mean, if you made junior varsity, you did grab the coach's eyes. I'm so sorry, Smart Blonde. But, yeah. There you go, Roses are red. I hope that helps. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Smart Blondie. McKenna. Not a problem.
I'm not sure what training was like for you, but with my cheerleading one, you had to have at least 2 years in uneven bars.
Yeah.
And you could at least be able to do 2 backflips in a row.
So did they tell you why you didn't make a varsity, or did they give you like a path to go so you can make varsity next year, or no? I'm just wondering. Alright, well, this year of cheer would be really good. Will I make new friends? I know you'll make tons of new friends. Nope, they didn't tell you anything. They just said, hey, you're junior varsity. Oh, man, that's ridiculous.
Talk to your coach.
I would definitely go to your coach and be like, hey, coach, how would I get on varsity, and what do I need to do to improve myself? But let's see what we got for you. We got the Queen of Cups, which I'm going to guess is you, the Eight of Swords, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune inversed. So the Queen of Cups is you. You're an emotionally sensitive woman, obviously. We got that. Then you're going to have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords tells us frustration and the need for patience. You can't see your way out of a problem. Interesting. Okay, and that's going to lead to the Wheel of Fortune, which the Wheel of Fortune is... exaggerated expectations. Exaggerated expectations and frustration and the need for patience. So what it's telling me is you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be very frustrated with cheer this year, and you're going to have your patience. And the reason you're going to have your patience is because you have to understand something. All things happen for a reason, and when they happen for a reason that's out of your control, it is what it is. First thing you got to remember is when you go about this, remember, foremost and most of all, do not tell people that you think you deserve varsity and things like that. Make sure that you're more realistic to your life, and make sure you're realistic to yourself. Okay. Talk to your coach and ask, hey, what did I do wrong? Can you tell me what I did to, can you tell me what I can do to improve myself? And also look to your sisters and cheer that are, better than you, or that are more advanced than you, to help you. And then through that, I think you're going to grow as a person, and you're going to grow as a cheerleader as well. And then you should probably make the varsity squad in no time whatsoever. Now, that being said, remember this. Frustration, the need for patience. You're frustrated. I understand that. Have patience. Keep a cool head about you. Don't freak out. Go in there and shoot for the stars. And what I mean by that is practice, 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 and try to learn from those that are better than you, or those that are above you, I should say. Not better than you, but those that are above you. And you will get a better thing. The better word? Sorry, I didn't mean better. But those that are... Yeah, those are above you, I should say. Those that, you know...
Your elders.
Your elders, that's the word I'm looking for, yeah.
Your
superiors. So, McKenna, remember that. Remember you want to speak to the people that have more experience in it and have more, you know, time in there. They're going to be the ones that are going to be able to help you kind of correct your ways, get your, you know, get your flips in order, get your back flips, whatever needs to be fixed, because obviously, you know, your coach wants you to improve something. And that being said, once you improve that, you'll get your coach's, you know, approval. And let's say somebody in the varsity squad falls out. When they need that backup, that's what junior varsity is all about. They might grab you and pull you up to varsity. See what I mean? So just remember, always, always, always learn from those that are above you and those that are, you know, your seniors or those that are your trainers. And always be graceful in learning. Okay? I hope that helps, and I wish you the best. You got this, though, girl. Junior varsity is a phenomenal thing. I don't care what you say. Junior varsity is phenomenal.
Also, I have no idea what grade you are, but for varsity, they are more likely to give it to juniors and seniors because it's their essentially last years.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, what year are you, McKenna?
Says she's 15 on her profile, so she is sophomore?
Sophomore? You're a sophomore and you made junior varsity? Holy crud, girl. That's amazing. You got this. See, look at that. That's amazing. That is an amazing position as a sophomore. And Kitty is right. Juniors and seniors tend to usually get the varsity because it's their last shot, and it's their last shot to go to state, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't agree with that, but a lot of coaches, you know, oh, well, they're your elders. They deserve... Yeah, I don't agree with that. Sometimes, but for a sophomore to make it on varsity is very, very rare, and it's very, very hard, but I mean, again, I would talk to your coach and see if there's anything you can improve on to make yourself a better prepared person for when junior year hits so that you guarantee yourself a spot. That would be my suggestion. But, again, as a sophomore, to make junior varsity and be kicking it that close, hell yeah, girl, you got this.
Small claps.
Props. You gotta earn that spot. You dang right. Alright, one more question. Don't feel sorry for it. You normalized. Always. You can always ask more than one question. I have no problem with that. My friend did, and she had less skills than me. Your friend made varsity?
I also want to say, I'm not sure if you're from a small town, but I am. The more pull you have in the small town, the more you're likely to get it. We had girls that were from richer sides of the family, and they had connections with the cheer coach. And I remember I tried out my sophomore year, and I didn't get varsity. And it crushed me because the girl that was superior to me, and I put quotes around superior, had never been in gymnastics her whole life, but was a rich girl. And her mommy had pull and got her on the varsity team.
So there you go. There is always that thing, which you have to understand. There is a hierarchy in the cheerleading family. And sadly, some families are what they call legacy families. So, yeah, I apologize that may sometimes happen.
I agree that it's not fair.
I do agree. It's completely not fair.
Hey, Smart Blondie. I added you, so you are more than welcome to talk to me at any time.
By the way, you're also more than welcome to come into the Discord and talk to us there as well if you ever need. So, don't forget that. Hi, Sarah. Sarah says hi, Muffin. Alright, normalize mind. You there, buddy?
Yep, favorite kid sometimes. No problem.
Normalized. I was varsity freshman year for baseball, and that was because the team was trash. Damn. High school is the introduction to the life of politics. Get used to it, yeah? So, high school, and I will say this one thing, and I want to make sure I say this to everybody. High school is something you never technically get away from. No matter where you go in the rest of your life, there's always going to be some form of high school there. When you go to your new jobs, when you finally get into the corporate world, or when you finally find that other thing, you're always going to have that situation where there's going to be those cliques. There's going to be those people that, they're going to always think that they were better because they were somebody in high school. Or there's always going to be that thing. Understand, you are gonna deal with it, but it's not a bad thing. You can survive it. It's not a horrible thing, alright? Alright. Next, alright, so normalized. Sorry. First one we have for you is the tower. Inverse, which the tower inverse says, unsafe foundations for any project. Things precariously built up. Then we come to justice, which says that you're unbalanced right now. Finally, the last thing we get is the Queen of Swords, which is a determined woman, but with barriers in between her and you. Yeah, high school BS exists everywhere, exactly. A determined woman, but with barriers between her and others, okay? What this is telling you is this. In your past, you've been unready for friendships. You've been unready for building friendships because your foundation has been really crumbled. You've had a lot of problems where basically people have betrayed you or things have happened in your past that have caused issues. That has led forward to you still having a little bit of an imbalance when it comes to people. You're still a little untrustworthy towards people. You don't feel that you should let people in just yet. That being said, your future is going to have multiple people coming into your life, and it seems like the person's going to kind of start to bring forth this is a determined woman, but with barriers between her and others. She's going to kind of be the person that starts to, like I said before, heal you, and she's going to start helping you kind of get your life in order to let you kind of grow in all aspects of life. So this woman's, like I said, this woman's going to be coming within the next year, and this is going to be the person that's going to kind of turn around a lot of your life. And ads, of course. Hey, I actually see the ads too. Holy schnoblies. I actually see the ads.
That is a creepy ad.
That is a very creepy ad. Oh, I'll be darned.
Oh, it's a smoking ad. That's why.
Alright. You back normalized? Alright. Sorry about that. So, yeah, normalized, just remember this. You had a situation where your past was, with relationships and being friends and such, it's been a problem, and that problem has caused you to basically been untrustworthy towards people, which has led you to now, which has caused you to basically have problems with friendships in the past. That problem with friendships in the past has led you to still have that imbalance now, but there's going to be a determined woman, but with barriers between her and others, that's going to be coming into your life within the next year. This woman is going to be the one that's going to help you kind of fully heal. And when they fully heal, what's going to happen is they're going to help you fully heal. And this is not going to just be in friendships. It's going to be in your relationship. This is going to be in your general life. She's going to help you rebuild your foundation. She's going to help you rebuild your communication, rebuild your trust with other people. So this person's going to be that person that helps you kind of rebuild you as a person. All right? I hope that helps. Muffin.
I don't know, Donna. I'd say go for that bus. Oh, Muffin got another tip.
Send fire. Not a problem. Come here. Muffin, over here. Over here, sit. Sit.
She's like, I didn't hear it.
Here you go. Muffin is always in charge. Alright, Donna. Should you go into a film? Sit. Good girl. Six of coins, the devil inversed, and 3 of wands. Interesting. Muffin. Sit. Right here. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, Donna. 6 of coins is your first card. 6 of coins says, want to be generous, but the need to be more discriminating. Then the devil says, lack of vision, blocks sexual energy. Then we have the 3 of wands, which the 3 of wands says, leading others by example. Okay. So, should I go into film as a career? So what it's telling you is that you have a blocked vision. Something's going on that it's telling you there's something in your career path that's good for you, but you're blocking yourself from seeing it. And you need to lead others by example in the future. So what I'm thinking is there's something else that you're going to be better suited for than film, which I think that might be that you might actually be better off at the photography thing. But again, I don't know. The cards are really saying, it's saying something about like blocked vision, you know, lack of vision. You're not seeing the full picture yet. Okay?
If she goes into photography.
Be a little right.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back.
Welcome back, Yum Danny Dan. Yum Danny Dan. Alright. Did somebody want to know where they were on the line?
Yes.
Okay, we got McKenna's next. Then we have Sarah Jacobs, then Raya, then Carla. Okay? McKenna, what does Travis not look at me anymore in school? Will he look at me this year? He's an X. Ooh. Alright, McKenna, remember, X's are X's for a reason. We always keep X's as X's because X's suck.
His name is Travis, too.
I mean, his name is Travis. I mean, I 100% agree. Just, like, throw him off a bridge someplace. But that's me.
Throw him in the garbage.
What if you tipped 10,000 biddies? If you tipped 10,000 biddies...
I'd give her wet food.
I would, like, dump this entire thing out on the thing, plus we'd probably get her wet food. I don't know.
She's like, hey, you shook it.
I don't know what we would do for 10,000 biddies. We'd do a cat dance with her. I don't know. What is 10,000 biddies? I don't even know. Isn't it like $100? I think that's like $100, dude. Holy crap. She'd be getting a cat tree. Knight of Wands. Judgment. 8 of Wands. Okay. So, McKenna. McKenna, are you still here? That is a lot of biddies for crying out loud.
Yes.
Jesus.
Wait, is Smart Blonde McKenna?
Yes.
Oh.
Alright. Knight of Wands. So, it says Knight of Wands first. Man of Leadership. Oh, wait, no. Dynamic male energy. Oh, I already don't like this guy. Dynamic male energy is what he exudes. Which means he's a cocky little guy, isn't he?
The level of maturity that I have on this channel.
Huh. He likes to push things, I'm betting. He likes to be in charge of things.
Just never dated Travis.
Not a good thing.
Or Chad. Or Clyde.
Judgment. Powerful transformations. Immense pressures. Okay. Let me guess. He pressured you a lot whenever you guys were dating. He pressured you for a lot of things, didn't he? He always put you under a lot of pressure. He always kind of pushed you to do things that you weren't ready for. Always pushed you to try to do things that you didn't want to do. And then, of course, the Eight of Wands is things speeding up. Yeah. I'm going to tell you this right now, sweetheart.
Like a hot potato. I have never pressed the dump his ass button so
I'm
hard.
going to be honest with you. McKenna, dump his ass. He's not worth your time. Do not give him a chance. Basically, the cards are saying that things are going to start speeding up, meaning that he's going to start trying to push you into doing other things. Things that you may not be ready for. Maybe things like bumping the fluffy butts. Things like that.
Yeah.
That being said, he doesn't seem to care about you as a person. He more cares about your body than your mind. So, I highly suggest keep him as an ex. Keep him to be an ex because an ex is an ex for a reason. When it comes to a relationship, make sure you remember for relationships, you always want to have a good foundation, meaning somebody that actually has like-minded things with you, good communication, and then good trust. If you haven't got all three of those things, stay the hell away from them. Don't give your V card to somebody like that. Please. Be smart. All right?
As someone who lost it to a Travis, please don't.
Don't give the T the V. Trust me. Do not. I hope that helps. He may be basically what he may be doing is he may be doing something like he's trying to make you think that he's not interested to make you want him. It's a classic thing of what sometimes guys do is they sit there and they pull that crap and it's stupid, but it actually sometimes works, sadly.
Exhibit A. Also, someone else got a tip.
I see that. Here. 2. I mean, and that is the entire reason. I mean, you don't want to be manipulated. I mean, just do not ever, ever, ever give that guy anything. Just, yeah.
McKenna is now my child. I shall protect her with every part of my being.
All right, Sarah Jacobs, love reading. I've got a first date coming up. Ooh, Sarah.
Ooh.
Got a first date coming up. Woohoo. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put a stop on the questions as well. I've got 7 responses in the queue right now. I'm going to go ahead and finish up those 7 responses, but I'm going to be putting a stop to the queue in 2 minutes. So if you have any final questions, throw them in now. I've got 7 people currently in. Those people that are currently in are Sarah Jacobs, Raya, Carla, Mandy Green Eyes, Talking to the Moon, Isadana, and Sierra. If you have any other final questions, by all means, jump in now. You got 2 minutes left to put in a question, okay?
Muffin. No.
Not a problem, Smart Blonde. We're glad to help you out. Just remember, we have a Discord for a reason. Come in there and ask people with a lot of experience. I mean, for crying out loud, Kitty, myself, Grandpa Rex, all of us are more than willing to give you advice on what not to do in high school. Don't end up doing crazy stuff that we did.
Muffin. I don't want you bullying our viewers for
She's
treats.
bullying people. All right. Thank you. I'm glad I said it right. Okay, Sarah. Love reading. So we got the 4 of Swords first, which is moving. Oh, what the hell is the 4 of Swords? If I can't remember. 4 of Swords. So you recently had a lifting of tensions in your life. I'm guessing that's because you got a date coming up, which is great. Okay. So, we got a lifting of tensions. Is Sarah here? I know she is. I just saw her, so.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Here.
Alright, so we got a lifting of tensions, which is probably because you just got a date, and that's probably lifted a lot of tensions off you for the relationship thing. Oh, and summer camp ends tomorrow. Well, that's a really good tension lifting. And then we've got the Fool next. The Fool says a new chapter opening up in one's life. Originality and eccentricity. Okay? So, it looks like you've got a new chapter opening, which is great. That could mean that this relationship could be a good thing. Our final thing is the Seven of Coins. Hard work, but approaching your harvest time. So, what the cards are telling us at this point is that you're going to have a new chapter starting in your life, and with that new chapter opening up in your life, you're going to have to put in a little bit of hard work with this one. You're going to kind of have to train them a little bit. You're going to kind of have to, teach them to put down the toilet seats, things like that. But your hard work will eventually pay off with this one. He seems like he's a decent person. Remember, 3 most important things with every single relationships. Foundation, communication, trust. If you don't have all 3, throw his ass out. Trust me, Sarah. All 3 have to be there. If you don't have all 3, get rid of him. Alright? Good luck, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Okay? But so far, the cards say he looks pretty good. So, as long as he stays with those 3 things, you'll be perfect with him, alright? Good luck.
Nothing. Stop being mean to our viewers.
It should be mean, for real.
She's Batmaning.
Raya! Does Corey have Ramonic feelings for me?
Ooh.
Raya. Who is Raya?
Maria?
It's Raya. It's Raya. That's not your sister's spelling, but yeah.
You know, I was gonna be in our name.
Huh?
I was gonna be in our name.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was gonna be a Rebecca or something like that.
That would be typical. Talking to the moon.
But I was too old to change my name.
Every single time I see her name, it always makes me sing that dim song.
It's okay. We can just do it after the live. I don't think she's here.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Yes, you did.
No, you didn't. You didn't miss it. I was just singing this song because I see your name. Every single time I see your name, I start singing this stupid song because I can't help it. All right, Raya, I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm going to come back to you after this next question. All right. Not deleting yours this time, but going to come back to it. Carla, 5351. Carla, 5351. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, can you tell me if Jordan and I will ever be anything anymore? Can you tell me if Jordan and I will ever be anything more? Okay. Oh, you're fine. Doesn't matter how you put the numbers in. As long as you know who you are, that's all that matters. I mean, it's mostly there for us to basically make it to the point where we know that it's who it is, so we can actually kind of make sure to call out for you guys. As long as you guys respond, it's all that matters. So, let's do this. Let's go. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's go. 4 of Wands, Ace of Coins, and the Queen of Cups. So the 4 of Wands is working together with others towards a common purpose. Okay? So in the recent past, you've been working together with others towards a common purpose. Possibly you and some other girls have tried to kind of fluff you up to kind of make him maybe notice you. Maybe you've tried working with your salonist or, your friends like that, trying to maybe, fluff yourself up, make yourself all purdy. His name's Jonathan. Oh.
Wait, what did you say?
If I said differently, then I apologize. Okay. But in the past, you've been working together with others towards a common goal or purpose. That common goal or purpose has come forth in the form of the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins says that there's been a new doorway opening up for you work-wise. So there's something coming up work-wise. Maybe a promotion, maybe you're kind of getting your, something's basically making it so you're getting more and more acknowledgement at work. Okay? That being said, that is going to lead you to being the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is an emotionally sensitive woman, and this is usually what this usually means is, this usually can mean 2 to 3 things, okay? Starting a new job, okay, that works. The emotionally sensitive woman can mean a few things. This could mean A, childbearing. 2, it could be pregnancy or childbearing. It could be a period, things to that effect. It could also be emotional sensitivity due to the fact that you didn't win the war or things to that effect. Now, what I see more in your cards here is this. I see that you working together with others to try to impress this person. You've constantly done so many things to impress this person. Finally, he's going to see you getting this new job, and it looks like he may notice you finally. But here's the biggest thing. You're not sure if you want to move the next step. And there's that doubt in your mind that makes you not want to make that next step. And the reason you don't want to make that next step is because you're afraid of losing what you have with him. And I think that is what's got you so emotional, is that you're kind of you're on the cusp of, do I want this? Do I want to risk losing it? Do I want to risk losing all that I've gained with him? Do I want to continue to try to pursue this? So what it comes down to is it's time for you to sit down and actually have a conversation. You need to sit down and actually lay it out there. You need to lay down your foundation. You need to lay down your communication. You need to lay out your trust. And you need to kind of like basically tell him exactly how you feel and give it a shot. If it comes down to be true, then awesome. If it doesn't come to be true, then at least you shot your shot. You've tried and he's kind of pushed it away. Then I think the emotionally sensitive woman is going to be you kind of, unfortunately, sadly, not being able to capture the person you want. Well, if you've told him and everything stayed the same, kiss him. No offense.
Yeah, you guys realize how many times I told this man I loved him?
I mean, to be honest, if you told him and he doesn't change anything, kiss him. Sorry, no offense. If you've told him nothing changed, kiss him. He's oblivious, like I was. Emotionally sensitive woman at the end of it means that either A, you're going to succeed, or B, you're not going to succeed. So, I mean, it's really up in the air, but it's telling you to communicate with the boy. Alright? So kiss him. Hopefully that helps, Carla. Alright. Mandy Green Eyes. Are you here?
Is that your husband? Yes, he is.
Yes, I'm the hubba. I'm the hubbo.
Sometimes he regrets it. Nope.
I don't regret a single minute of it. Not a problem.
Yeah, I know your butt constantly.
Oh my god, no, she's not my daughter. I am 41, she's 26. Yes, we are way different in age.
15 years.
15 years is just 15 years. It's just a number.
Bang, bang.
Alright. Raya, are you here? Mandy Green Eyes is here. Okay. Oh, you've never seen her. Oh. Kitty, come around.
Wait, hold on.
Alright, Mandy Green Eyes. Brandon has been coming around. Does this mean he's wanting a relationship? Let's see what we got.
Give me a second.
Aww.
Boop. Boop.
Hi, beautiful.
Oh, well.
Alright.
It feels weird being up front here. I'm gonna go back.
Go ahead.
Don't start that bullshit. It's not 68 in the room.
Give me a second.
Are you gonna redo it?
I think her kiss messed me up, so give me a second.
Sorry. I cleared away the energy.
She messed up my energy. How dare she? Because I literally got the same cards. I'm like, That's not right. Somebody reset me. Alright. Alright, so we've got the Fool, followed by the Knight of Cups, followed by the Ten of Cups. So the Fool inverse is the way this is, says negative energy. Or diverse, oh wow. 17 years apart? That's great. I mean, no offense, that's awesome. Brandon has been coming around. Does he mean he's wanting a relationship? So, first thing first, we have the Fool. The Fool inverse tells us there's a depression of energy. So in the past, there's been a giant void between you and this person, and that leads us to today, which is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is an emotionally sensitive man, okay? Now, if this is him, he's an emotionally sensitive man as he's coming around, and what he's trying for is an emotional commitment. So, it does look like if he is the emotionally sensitive man, it looks like he's trying to gain an emotional commitment with you. He's trying to commit himself to a relationship or possibly an emotional entanglement between you and him. Be careful. That's kind of interesting because, I mean, he's literally been a negative energy prior to this, so I don't know if he's exactly a great person to add to you, but, I mean, again, that is, you know, consenting adults, it's all on you. So, be cautious. He's very, very, very negative energy before, and now all of a sudden he's trying to have a committed relationship, which is kind of interesting. So,
Watch your fluffy butt.
so I hope that helps, and I wish you the best of luck with that one. Interesting.
Our reading's closed, by the way.
Yeah. Interesting.
Talking to the moon.
Interesting. It looks like he's coming around for an emotional commitment. It looks like he literally like lost his energy for a while, and he's coming back and he's trying to basically get an emotional commitment again. It is possible he is looking to fix it. So, yeah, 100% I believe he's trying to fix it. But that negative energy there for a while, that kind of worries me. And always when I see a negative energy like that, it kind of makes me wonder and worry about that. So, I would be careful, but yeah, I mean, it does seem like he's trying for a relationship again, alright? I hope that helps, though. Talking to the moon, you're up now. Woohoo. How is Hansel feeling about me responding? Otter sauce?
It's autumn.
Is that Autumn? She got a new count or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god, beep boop. You goofball. Ah! Yep. Definitely. Yeah, he's definitely trying back for it. Talking to the moon. Oh, talking to the moon. Alright, I'm gonna go back one real quick. Raya! Does Corey have romantic feelings for you?
She's definitely not here.
So I'm gonna give you 5, and then if you don't answer by the end of 5, I'm gonna go ahead and delete. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This is for Raya, not you talking. You're fine. Oh my god. Zoolander. I remember that. Oh, I know she's here. Alright, how is Hansel feeling about me not responding? Okay. Talking to the moon, I know you're here. Sorry. I was just checking the Raya person real quick to make sure I just checked them a second time. Alright. I know there's a huge delay between TikTok and me speaking, so I apologize. I wasn't trying to freak you out talking to the moon. I knew you were here, so I was just trying to make sure I double-checked with the Raya person to see if they were here or not. I apologize. Alright, how is Hansel feeling about me not responding? So are you basically, you're not responding to them? Okay, interesting.
Ooh, you doing the ghosting.
Okay. So we have the Hierophant inversed first. So the Hierophant inversed is telling us stuck in tradition, unable to keep up with the times. Okay? That's your past. Being unstuck, being stuck in tradition, unable to keep up with the times. So basically you were in a situation where you were kind of stuck in tradition, unable to keep up with times because you kind of were stuck with dealing with things in the past, and I understand that. Then you came to today, the Chariot. The Chariot tells us, caring, nurturing, concentrate on your objectives. Don't get sidetracked. So the cards are telling you, continue doing what you're doing. Don't change what you're doing. Because what you're doing is doing what you should be doing. Because your final result is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is telling us take down your barriers and let others support you. Okay? So, follow what you've been doing and keep doing what you've been doing. Obviously, something's going on that this person has tended to not take notice or tended not to basically follow through with his, with his past promises. And in not following through on those promises, he's kind of failed and he's lost you. That being said, you need to take down your barriers in the future because somebody else is going to come forward to support you. I don't know if it's going to be Hansel. I believe that he may be possibly gone to the winds, but there is a possibility he could be the one that comes back. But understand this: the cards are telling you to continue doing what you're doing, continue not responding if that's what it is, or continue. I'm not sure how that was. I think that was not responding, but continue not responding, and basically make sure to understand that maybe it's best to push him to the bast, push him to the pack and push him away, because he has always kind of made you stuck to an old tradition, which you didn't like. Does he care? I think he does have feelings, but I think his feelings for you were something. They were something more. There was an underlying. How to say this? There was an underlying desire in his need of you that was beyond who you are as a person. So it might have been the relationship just wasn't good. So it's better to keep him in the distance that you have him. And it's saying, the final card is saying, let down your barriers and let other people support you. Keyword on other people, not Hansel. Other people. So it's telling you to move forward and keep your barrier between you and him, and just keep moving forward, and eventually you'll find somebody else. All right? I hope that helps.
So the kitty has a question.
What?
After you get done with all yours,
What?
I want to know the future between us and Rebecca. Not you and her, me and her. Not in a relationship-wise and a friendship-wise. I said after.
Not a problem, Talking to the Moon. Donna, are you here? There are 2 people left in line. It's Donna and Sierra. Donna, are you still here? I wouldn't think you left.
I'm still here.
I have a screenshot of what? No, you have not missed your chance, Sierra. You're next after this one. Sierra, you are after this one, okay? So just hang out. Alright. 9 of Coins, Ace of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Donna. Give me that card. Give me that. Give me the TikTok phone. Bring it over here. You need to show this to Donna.
Give me a second. Disabled waifu.
All right. You can take that back over there. Donna, we have the 9 of coins. What is the future for Matt and I? The 9 of coins is the first one, which is gaining recognition in the eyes of others. And that leads to a new plan. What?
Pause. I'm gonna have to mess up their sound a bit.
I'm pausing for a second, no problem.
There we go.
All right, Donna. So, gaining recognition in the eyes of others. So, you've gained recognition in the eyes of Matt. So, with that, then you come to the fact of the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is emotional fulfillment. Okay? Emotional fulfillment. So, you and Matt, it's emotional fulfillment. Then, that leads to the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is living life as a, experiencing life as a celebration. Okay? Now, this card is the baby card. 100% is the baby card. Living life as a celebration could also mean marriage. It could also mean you guys live happily ever after. This 100%, you may have just found exactly who you're thinking is the soulmate. And yeah, the baby card is possible still there. So there you go. I don't know what more to say on that one. That is like smack you in the face. Take it easy with freaking Matt and do not screw this one up. Alright. Sierra, you are up next. And you're my last one for the night, other than kitties.
Yay!
What is the outcome of me and the person I'm into? Ooh.
Crystal, our readings are closed for the night.
He's only 19. Well, I mean, again, like I said... Wait, what? He's only 19?
Donna!
Matt is not 19, is he? I thought you said he was 20-something. Wasn't Matt the one that's got 3 kids?
Donna's snatching them young.
I have no clue anymore. Sierra, are you still here? Oh, wow. He's 19 and he already has 3 kids. Alright, Sierra, let's do this. What is the outcome of me and the person I'm into? The 8 of Cups, the Emperor inversed, and the 10 of Swords.
You're thinking of Will.
That's Will. Uh-oh. 8 of Cups. Looking for something on a much deeper level. Okay. So you're looking for something on a much deeper level with this person. So obviously you want to date them. We get that. The Emperor inverse tells us that unable to receive from others, bossy. So either he's a bossy person or possible you're the bossy person. But it's possible that he's unwilling to receive from others, bossy. Which means that leads you to the 10 of Swords. Unable to have an effect or change in influences going around you. They need you to just go along with the flow. Unfortunately, it seems that he's very bossy and he's not willing to open up. And if he's not willing... Okay, you're not willing to open up. If that's not willing to change, it looks like you guys will just kind of go along the flow. And there may be a relationship, there may not be a relationship. It's just kind of going to be going along with the flow of life. If you want to change this, what you want to do is you want to sit this person down. And you want to first and foremost have 3 most important things. Foundation, communication, trust. Okay? Sit down and have a communication with this person and talk. Actually find out what they like. See if you guys actually have common goals. See if you guys have common interests. See if you guys have common things that you like. And then in talking and getting to know each other, you guys will gain trust. In doing all that, you may build a relationship that could possibly last quite a long time. So that could be what the 10's telling you, okay? So just remember, communication, trust, foundation. Don't worry about this relationship unless you got all three of them, all right? I hope that helps, Tiara. All right, Kitty. Oh, that's funny. Isolation, the need to open up new channels of communication and contact with others, is your first card, Kitty. He's definitely the bossy one? Uh-oh.
What was the first one?
Isolation, the need to open up lines of communication. That's you. It's been you in the past, recently. Then the devil comes in. The devil says, don't let your own negativity hold you back and turn to the swing of things a bit more. Okay. Finally, the Six of Wands says victory. Successful attainment of your objectives.
So
Okay.
she gonna date you?
Possibly.
She gonna date you? I'm so happy.
Not a problem. Glad I could help you guys.
You gonna get a girl?
All right, TikTok, thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. We appreciate all of you. We love you guys all to death. We'd like to say thank you so much. And have a great night, and we will see you again tomorrow, I think. But until then, have a good night, and don't forget to do your dishes. Bye, TikTok. Twitch and YouTube, how you guys doing? All right. Let's see. YouTube, I really have nothing really for you guys, sadly. Twitch, let's see who's out there, and we can raid and see if there's anybody to raid. Anybody fun to raid? You know what? I have the perfect person to raid. Pretty Dude TV is on. He's actually coming to us multiple times. He's a great person. He's a lot of fun. He's actually doing tarot tonight. He's in Australia. Holy shinolies, I didn't realize he was in Australia.
Like a grown-up chicken teddy.
So, we're going to go ahead and raid Pretty Dude TV. He's phenomenal as heck. I think you guys will love him. So make sure to give him lots of love when you walk in there and have a fun time. And
remember,
oh, shit.
hydrate or
Kitty,
die.
drink, hydrate. They're hydrated. Alright, guys. Love you all to death. You're amazing. Don't forget to do your dishes, and I'll see you guys next time. Night.
Voice to a truth. Don't get confused by